All right, guys, who's ready for a giveaway? Before I do that, I'm gonna kind of go over a couple things really quick. Watch the last one. I showed you all the ridiculous amounts of tackle I have that I'm never gonna live long enough to be able to use. So I went through a lot of it. Got some hard baits and stuff here that I'm gonna be giving away to a couple kids. Got an ice cream bucket that I've had for a long time. I probably bought this thing like 15 years ago on Bass Pro Shops, or maybe even longer. And as you can see, it's still full. I haven't used that much of it at all. Throwing some other stuff in here. Moxie is one of my favorite lures. I've thrown some Moxies in here. And I've thrown some other stuff here and there. There's a grub that I've thrown in here. But for the most part, this is just the same Bass Pro Shops bass bucket I've had for a long time. And haven't used anything out of it, or for the most part. So I don't think that's going to change in the next 15 years either. I probably won't use it. I have so much other stuff, so I'm going to be giving this away to some kid or a couple kids. And then I got this Menards bucket here full of stuff. And you know, it's still good quality stuff. It's just stuff I'm not using. Like I said, I have way too much stuff, and I have other stuff I just reach for first. But you know, there's some good stuff in here. It's not like I'm giving away just garbage. This stuff will definitely catch fish, but I just don't use it enough. I don't reach for it enough, and I got way too much stuff. I got stuff I'd throw before I throw this stuff, so I figured, why let it sit in the garage or in the bottom of the boat or whatever for the next 15 years or however long. I'm just gonna get rid of it. Give it to some kids, hopefully some kids who don't have a whole lot of money of their own and they could really use some stuff. So I kind of organized my little fishing bench here a little bit. Still kind of a mess, but got a lot of new lures in the pack here. I'm excited to try out some of these like jigging things, these herky jerky chubs or these Acme Hyper Hammerheads this year for walleyes. And then a lot of this stuff here I bought, especially like these 3DB Yozuri lipless cranks and stuff. They're just on sale. And I'm up here in Minnesota fishing, if you guys didn't know that. Fish out of Minnesota here. Fish mainly for largemouth bass, but there's a lot of pike up here and you get bit off a lot. So you always got to have some backups of your favorite lures. Haven't really organized this much yet, but yeah, as you guys can see, I just got a ton of stuff. And a couple things I want to give away here. My boat, my 16-foot boat, 30 horse motor. I just sounded Canadian saying that. 30 horse motor. Fish out of that once in a while. Honestly, I take the kayak out more often. And this is a Riot Mako kayak. It's got the pedal system. I actually had it out yesterday and I was trying to catch some crappies. The weather has been really crazy in Minnesota here. We went from like 40 degrees to 88 back to 40, 4 to 6 inches of snow. As you can see, we still got a little bit of snow here. Water was super dirty, water level's super high, and it's like most of the rivers here in Minnesota are flooding right now. So it was tough. Unfortunately, I didn't get any crappies. I didn't get anything. So that really sucked, but I think I'll probably let it warm up here for another week and give it another shot somewhere. And then I have a stand-up paddleboard I fish off of too. I'm not gonna pull it out. It's kind of behind my little homemade thingy here. This cart is for carrying my kayak to certain lakes where I gotta walk in a ways. Just makes it easier. And I don't want to be dragging my kayak on the ground where there's dirt and rocks and stuff. And then when I'm fishing on my stand-up paddleboard, I got this cooler that I put some rod holders on. So I got my rods, I got my net in there. It's got 2 rod holders that face off the back and then a couple on here. And then put my lures and stuff on the inside, my tackle boxes, and then I got a seat to sit on too. So pretty sweet setup. And I love fishing off the stand-up paddleboard. A lot of people ask me if it's hard, and I don't think so at all. The thing's very balanced. And I've fallen off of it once actually. Did something really stupid, and on my back cast I accidentally hooked a rod that was on there and then tried to cast and twisted that thing, and then I reacted to try to grab the cooler that was falling off and shifted too far. So That was really stupid, but other than that stupid thing, I've never fallen off of it. And really like taking the stand-up paddleboard out for fishing, like lily pads, frogging and stuff, because if those fish bury into the weeds, it's so easy to pull that paddleboard over to them because it's so light and it just skims on top of the water. Whereas, you're fishing in an 18-foot bass boat and your fish, you catch a fish on a frog 70 feet out on the cast and it buries down in the weeds, you're pretty much screwed. You're more than likely not getting that bass in. So that's the deal there. And so I just figured I'd go over, some of the basics here, where I'm from and what I fish for, because I got a lot of new subscribers to the channel, which usually happens when I'm giving stuff away. So speaking of giveaways, last video I said I'd be giving away $25 in free baits to a random commenter on the video. And recently, so I'm a bartender, and recently I have been taking on more responsibilities and stuff like that. So I figured it was time to ask for a raise, and I decided I was gonna kind of shoot for the stars and ask for a $3.50 raise. And they decided that I was worth it, and I'm gonna get a $3.50 raise, which is pretty freaking sweet. So to celebrate that, I'm not giving away $25 in free baits to one person. I'm giving $25 in free baits to 3 different people that comment. So here's what we're gonna do. This is my favorite comment on my last video. I'm gonna pull it up quick. I think it was the guy that had the longest comment on there. So I'm gonna find that quick. Yep, okay. Will Track 71. I think he was trying to say good. Good to see you, my friend, and congratulations on the channel. I truly enjoyed your reel comparison videos, and it helps an old but new to bait casting reels angler make a good choice on a budget. Thank you again, and stay safe, my friend Semper Fi. Guessing the guy's a Marine. So, Will Track 71, I really appreciate the comment. And it's comments like this that make me realize this stuff's worth it. A lot of times I post videos and they get 20 or 30 views or stuff, and it's disheartening to put in a lot of effort and only get a few views. And when I first got into this, I'm comparing to John B and Alex Perrick and some of these other fishing guys on YouTube that have 1 million or close to 1 million subscribers, and I was like, man, they're not doing anything super special. I'm gonna make a YouTube video, it's gonna be great. And I realized how freaking hard it is and how saturated this is and how hard it is to stick out. So obviously giveaways are going to attract some people. So, I know a lot of people here just to win the giveaways and they don't care that much about the video. But for this comment to say that, he really likes my videos and I'm helping him make a choice for bait casters on a budget, I'd love to see that. So Will Track 71, comment on this video here, your email address. I'll email you and I'll give you $25 in free lures on Amazon. Send them directly to your address. I'll just email you and ask you for your mailing address and what kind of baits you want. And then the other one here, I'm just gonna freaking scroll up and down a couple times. And then I'm gonna land on one. So I'm gonna land on this comment right here. U5FB. Nice work on getting back to 700 subs, bro. Thank you, U5FB. Comment on this video with your email address and I'll give you $25 in free baits too. So Will Tracks and U5FB, comment on this video. If you do not comment on this video, you do not get the free baits. So you gotta watch both my videos here and make sure. And then also I said I was giving away 3. So those 2 plus the first person to comment on this video I make right now with the comment $350, celebrating my $3.50 raise. If you comment on this video, the first person to comment the number 3.50, you will get $25 in free baits too. So 3 people, $25 in free baits. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. On 800, I'll be giving away another $25 in free baits, and at 1,000 subscribers, I will be giving away at least $100. I'm thinking. I think I'm going to buy a spinning reel and a bait casting reel, probably a Cadence Forgot what the reel is. It's like a $100 Cadence reel, which is like a Amazon exclusive reel, I think. I got one of their Cadence reels, spinning reels, pretty sweet. So $100 Cadence spinning reel, and then probably a $125 Daiwa Tatula. I'm actually thinking about buying both of them right now, and then, you know, putting them in my intros of the video, giving both of these away at 1,000 subscribers. So 2 different people, when I hit 1,000, will be winning $100 plus fishing reels. So comment, subscribe, tell your friends about the channel. I want to give away a lot of stuff this year, and just give back to people. I'm pretty blessed, I'm pretty lucky, and want to spread that love to you guys. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.